Taylor is a good friend of Ryan and Blake's. As people know, I've socialized with Taylor as well and was in her All Too Well video. And I don't really know where it came from, the whole Dazzler Taylor thing, but I'm so happy.
Love, luxury, Marvel rumors, and chart domination. Welcome to the Swift-Kelce cinematic universe. First up, Travis Kelce's jaw-dropping Valentine's gift list for Taylor Swift set social media on fire, sparking debate over whether romance should come with a six-figure receipt.
So these are from Travis. Oh, these are so beautiful.
Then, after months of wild speculation, a director finally shuts down the internet's favorite theory and confirms Taylor was never suiting up for Deadpool and Wolverine. And while fans process that plot twist, Taylor casually snags another massive global chart win right before wedding season, proving her career is basically allergic to slowing down. Next, she crowns Travis her in-house house guy after he helps line up a buzzy remix through DMs.
I genuinely can't do that much more of that.
Yeah, bang. I'm a Swiftie now.
And finally, a $3,100 Celine bag steals the spotlight on date night. Love is in the air, and apparently so is the scent of brand new luxury leather. Valentine's Day just rolled by, and while most of us were debating between roses or chocolate, Travis Kelce reportedly decided subtlety was overrated and went full go big or go home for Taylor Swift. This was their last Valentine's as fiancés before the wedding bells kick in, so Travis treated it like the Super Bowl of romance. Travis Kelce dropped a jaw-dropping $141,000 on gifts for Taylor Swift. Yeah, you heard that right, $141,000. Somewhere, Cupid is filing for bankruptcy. The haul allegedly included 3 pieces from Louis Vuitton. Think a nearly 4K denim effect knit jacket, a matching skirt clocking in at over 2K, and a varsity jacket worth about 6K. Add in 2 watches and a caftan, and you've basically got a shopping spree that could fund a small indie film. Insiders say Travis had those items high on his wish list because they reminded him of Taylor's style. Apparently he knows she loves mixing slightly masculine touches, jackets, vests, watches, into her outfits for that edgy twist. So while some guys panic buy a teddy bear and call it a day, Travis reportedly went full fashion curator mode. He studied the vibe. But here's where things get spicy. Social media did what social media does best: argue. Some fans swooned over the grand gesture, while others rolled their eyes so hard they nearly saw next Valentine's Day. Critics questioned why the exact prices and brands were even out there, calling it unnecessary flexing. A few skeptics even suggested it smelled a little too PR polished. And then there were the everyday romantics chiming in that love doesn't need a six-figure receipt. A heartfelt card would do just fine.
So these are from Travis. Oh, these are so beautiful. I love that he doesn't even have to sign them anymore.
To be clear, neither Travis nor Taylor has confirmed the shopping list, but when you're one of the most watched couples on the planet, even your gift receipts become headline material. While the internet was busy calculating price tags and planning a wedding seating chart, it was also absolutely convinced that Taylor was about to pop up in Deadpool and Wolverine wearing a mutant suit. Yeah, about that. Despite months of TikTok detectives and Reddit conspiracy boards connecting invisible dots, Taylor was never going to be in the movie. Not as Dazzler, not as Lady Deadpool, not even as mysterious glowing pop star in the background. According to director Sean Levy, the idea wasn't just unlikely, it apparently never even made it past the group chat stage. He reportedly explained that while he, Ryan Reynolds, and Blake Lively all know Taylor in real life, that didn't magically turn her into a Marvel superhero. But let's be real, the rumor mill was doing cardio.
Taylor is a good friend of Ryan and Blake's. As people know, I've socialized with Taylor as well and was in her All Too Well video. And I don't really know where it came from, the whole Dazzler Taylor thing, but I'm so happy that I don't have to dodge these questions anymore.
Taylor is a known fan of the Deadpool movies. She's been spotted hanging out with Reynolds, Lively, and Hugh Jackman. She showed up at the Super Bowl when the first trailer dropped. Reynolds even used her songs on social media posts. To the internet, that wasn't coincidence. That was a cinematic universe crossover in progress. The speculation got so loud that even when it was shut down early, people treated the denial like it was part of some elaborate Marvel misdirect. Then it was debunked again on the red carpet, and somehow that only made fans more convinced she was hiding behind a CGI mask. Levy reportedly admitted there were moments he worried fans would be crushed when they realized there was no sparkly mutant reveal waiting in the end credits, but he also seemed to accept a hard truth. Once the internet decides something is happening, logic takes a coffee break. While folks were arguing about imaginary superhero suits, Taylor was securing the #1 spot on the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry Global Artist Chart. Again. For the 4th straight year, which now makes 6 total wins. At this point, it's not a comeback, it's a residency. This latest chart domination lands right as wedding buzz is heating up, which honestly feels unfair. Most people struggle to plan a seating chart and keep their job afloat. Taylor's planning a life milestone and still running the global music economy like it's a side quest. The IFPI ranking basically confirms what streaming platforms, vinyl sales, and sold-out stadiums have been yelling all year. She's not competing with the industry, she is the industry. Her 2025 reign reportedly got a massive boost from her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, which fans treated less like an album drop and more like a national holiday. Then she doubled down with the tour documentary, The End of an Era, because apparently dominating one format isn't enough. Streaming? Check. Physical sales? Check. Vinyl collector camping outside record stores? Absolutely check. The woman is collecting formats like Pokemon cards. Even the competition lineup looked like a final boss level. Stray Kids climbed to a career-high #2, Bad Bunny kept his streak alive, heavy hitters like Drake, The Weeknd, and Eminem stayed firmly in the mix. And yet somehow, Taylor is still parked comfortably at the top like she reserved the spot years ago and never gave it back. Industry insiders aren't even shocked anymore. It's less wow and more of course. 6 wins on that chart is being described as historic, but for her fan base it's basically Tuesday. And with momentum like this heading into wedding season, the only real question is whether the reception playlist is just going to be her own discography on shuffle. Well, plot twist, it might also include a thumping house remix arranged by her very own in-house house guy. Yes, that title now unofficially belongs to Travis-Kelce, who apparently decided dominating football wasn't enough and has now dipped a toe into EDM A&R. Here's how this chaotic cute saga unfolded. DJ Chris Lake hopped into Travis's DMs back in January with a casual heads-up that he wanted to take a swing at remixing Opalite, a track from Taylor Swift. No big deal, just sliding into the inbox of one of the most famous athletes on the planet to pitch a dance floor makeover. Travis did not play it cool. Apparently he hyped Chris up like a longtime fanboy, raving about his album Chemistry being on repeat and even reminiscing about catching one of his festival sets years ago. Somewhere out there, a hype man just shed a proud tear. 2 days later, Chris circled back saying he had cooked up something special. Travis listened and, according to sources, reacted exactly how you'd expect a guy who loves bass drops to react. He was reportedly blasting it in the car within minutes, declaring it car ride mandatory material. And the key detail? Taylor loved it too. So much so that her team allegedly moved fast to make it official. Translation: boyfriend sends remix, global pop empire activates. When the remix announcement finally dropped, Chris shared the whole DM backstory online, and yes, he made sure to note he had Travis's blessing before exposing the chat.
I genuinely can't do that much more to that.
Yeah, bang. I'm a Swiftie now.
The pre-order window for Opalite went live for a limited time, sending fans into their usual frenzy. Because apparently we've entered the era where romantic gestures include luxury fashion, superhero rumors, and curated house remixes. Taylor leaned into the chaos in the best way possible. She reposted the announcement and jokingly confirmed that Travis is her in-house house guy, essentially stamping his unofficial DJ manager status. The man scouts talent, vibes to festival sets, and secures remixes through Instagram like it's fantasy football draft night. And because she never does just one thing at a time, Taylor also dropped extended versions of the Opalite music video that same day, complete with behind-the-scenes footage, dance lessons, surprise cameos, camcorder clips, and what insiders describe as aggressively large scrunchies and some truly bold fanny pack angles. It's giving chaotic art class meets pop royalty.
Yeah, because when you think about all the people involved in this, because it was like a movie shoot. I mean, it was a massive, massive deal.
Was Travis there?
Sadly, no Travis.
Oh.
No, sadly. But her mom and dad, her brother, it's that thing. It all comes from her.
And apparently high fashion date night inspo too, because Taylor Swift just stepped out with a bag that costs more than most people's monthly rent. While supporting Travis-Kelce at a summer event in Nashville, she casually carried a sleek $3,100 hobo-style bag from Celine like it was no big deal, just a little arm candy to match the actual arm candy. The vibe that night was soft launch meets southern charm. Taylor wore a cute gingham set that screamed picnic core, but make it designer. And the crisp white squares lined up perfectly with her structured Camille 16 soft bag. It's technically labeled a hobo shape, but don't picture those floppy early 2000s black holes that swallowed flip phones and lip gloss. This one is polished, grown, and definitely has its life together. Travis, for his part, unknowingly coordinated with her purse in an off-white knitted polo and shorts combo. Relationship goals, but make it color coordinated. The two reportedly look completely smitten, proving once again that date night for them includes football functions and fashion moments. Now, before anyone starts panic Googling their bank balance, fashion insiders are quick to point out you don't actually need to drop $3,000 to channel the look. The structured hobo style is having a major moment, and there are options that won't require selling a kidney. Brands like Coach and Kate Spade are serving up similar silhouettes with gold hardware and adjustable straps for a fraction of the price. And if designer adjacent still feels spicy, there are under $50 picks floating around that get the job done without the fancy logo flex. One affordable version reportedly fits everything, including makeup bags, umbrellas, chargers, and still has room for snacks, which honestly is the real luxury. A cute bag that also carries your emotional support items? Elite. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.